I hope you guys are having an amazing day because this video is going to be amazing as well. We have the best two teams in North America going head to head. And I don't know how I pulled this off, but they are playing right here for you guys. I didn't pull this off, by the way. So sit back, relax, and if you want to watch these watch parties live, come check me out on twitch.tv/Jay3. And also make sure to follow my socials in the description down below. Okay, I just want to say the betting is over. $7.2 million on 100 Thieves at 69%. Wow. Holy shit, wait. Envy actually has Winter Soldier on their team. Wait, that's kind of scary. Uh-oh. This is a best of 7, chat. A best of 7.
And let's begin. Envy going to be having that Groot as talked about. Vinny, instead of on that off tank, will be running something like Venom to keep the pressure on the back line. Terra is going to be there on that Bucky that we discussed. Millennia on the Jeff. Very much a Jeff map. But you see a little bit more of the old Guardian situation here from Envy with that Mantis Warlock.
Yeah, and usually TTK does not get to play this Emma. It's going to be Envy giving the hands there. And, you know, Kalush says he calls them their kids as he plays Mother, going in the White Queen to start things off. Window now over to the Groot. We've seen now every Vanguard from this man starting on this map.
Ooh, chat. Kalush against TTK on Emma. This is pretty fucking awesome, dude.
Thrives off it as we saw in the midseason.
This is pretty fucking awesome.
Hook and no ladder to it now with the Soul Bond keeping the team alive. Window getting low and Window out of here first.
Yeah, very tricky to run the Groot into something like Bucky again. So that's an early pick there for the side of 100 Thieves up in numbers. And
100 Thieves winning the first fight, chat.
Be getting this point early. Down goes Tap 2 as Delena says, I am the Warlock now, and takes this presence 3% on and counting. 100 Thieves with the first fight.
And 100 Thieves is the most aggressive team in this tournament. When they get one, they want them all there. And honestly, not the worst fight to lose if you're Envy. You're still there.
Appreciate it.
Economy-wise, looking, you know, somewhat kept up there outside of Kalush. But
Terra's Bucky is so good. That's a weird way to say J3. I've never been called Terra.
You do have that. You get Resurrection. Envy has learned from their mistakes as last time. We'll see. But Terra's going to go with the claw. No hit there as Nero can get them into the opening. We'll see who chooses to be aggressive. It's Envy first up.
Yeah, and it's definitely unique seeing Envy. I've seen some hero selections that we haven't seen at all really in stage 2 from them, which maybe was kept in the back pocket here.
Poor Millennia.
There by Speedery onto Millennia, looking for more as Window finds Terra. Kalush onto Harvey.
Nice res. Nice res by Delena. Delena, you know, he's a DPS player, but he's doing pretty hot.
Speedery is still going. Terra goes up 2. Gonna land on a few, but it's matched right back as the team is healthy. Terra gonna find Speedery though.
Yeah, but then we're going to have the Resurrection come right back from Tap, so it's a game of patience there. Speedery did find Nemo on that one. My goodness, what a punch to the ground. And they're quick to lead. Kalush now pushing them out. Gets that point back. That's huge for them. They have the sustain there.
Wow, this is going back and forth. This is a good game.
Another pick here.
This is a really good game.
I'll take my Psylocke. That's fine. I'll play the Winter now, pushing forward. It's going to be
it's a back and forth game. I really like this.
The neutral fight. That's why I said that first loss was okay from Envy there, Ship, because they were kind of match for match there on the old economy.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the whole point, but it's just a matter of if they could have held there for 100 Thieves, but they were not able to. If that res came through and they were able to get back on point, it might have been a different story, but just a little bit too late, and when they did stack 3 on to get or make sure that, you know, gain them the point incredibly quickly. They are now retaking as Vinny finds Tap early, who might have self-res available. We'll find out shortly. Looks like that is definitely in the cards. Yep, right back in the fight once more. Out we go here with the ult, and does it land? It does.
Well, he wasn't standing there like a bot and got cooked. He was hypnotized, chat.
Speedery Tap, and that is massive. What a play there.
So smoke and mirrors, you know, avoid the crack and impact, but look out for the tree. TTK just trying to die.
Wait.
Let me jump, he says.
TTK, bro, what are you doing? If you're trying to die so you can reset with your team, why did you pick up the health pack? You just gave 250 more damage as ult charge.
With this res, try to get the white first, make Delena be the first to pop ship. That's how they're going to win this first point.
Yeah, and the idea here, if you are looking for 100 Thieves, is you need to make sure you do not overcommit, because once that
you literally just gave the enemy team more ult charge.
That full team resurgence as they come in heavy. 100 Thieves have a ton of ultimates. Vinny about to be the 6th in this fight. Kalush will be there, Tap and Month as well, but Nero and Window likely won't have all for this fight. Speedery should be close here too. Kalush is going to dance around the shield to make sure they stay away from TTK there on the Emma, and there's that Kraken impact. Vinny finds Speedery early. 100 Thieves up 1 number, but that res is still available. The second comes in here for Terra, and it does land onto Kalush. Still holding on to this Q, and again, if that res comes through, you can still hit the whole team.
Damn, Terra's fucking going off right now.
one. The res comes through for Delena, Speedery on a TTK, and both Kraken impacts are going crazy.
Oh my, oh, they got TTK. I mean, they got Terra.
Still going here. Speedery got find two.
Oh, wait, he's back, though. He's still popping.
Takes out window.
Great ult by Vinny.
Again on repeat. We saw now why the Loki was banned. They're able to get the double res.
No! Twitch!
Direct tap.
Okay, thank you.
Now going back to back, you have to win 18 times, Shib, to get this point from them back. Delena now rotating, great play and to stay alive. Nero gonna push the aggression forward though, and it's Vinny out, followed by the rest of them. That was the strat. Shib,
yeah,
it's the Loki and the double res.
This is a good game. This is a really good game. But hey, did you remember what I said? I'm calling it right now. If 100 Thieves wins this round, there is 100% that Envy's gonna lose. The team that always wins first point on Koth always loses.
And we will begin once more. This time, ult advantage going to be very slightly in favor of Envy, who will be closest here with Month's copy. But again, more of a neutral fight. TTK should be
I think
there,
TTK's dad's not here for the grand finals. I wonder where he is.
Towards the end of the fight as we begin now. Again, a new map, new pace. Let's see what they can do. Kalush takes his space.
Now going in with the immediate Terra, typically does go into this wool pick if they want to try to spice things up with Delena over to the Bucky. What a way and what a new look for them, as they're like, all right, if you guys want to have the double res, we'll bring you something else out of the heater. It is truly October, as now we've got Wolverine and the terrifying Terra finding Kalu, slashing, dashing, good rotating peel, and it's a slam down in the up. Goodbye, Terra, go back to spawn, says Speed.
Yeah, that was a huge dunk. Kraken impact setting up for two. Bang onto the back line. Will they get another reset? Doesn't look like they will at the moment. Up goes Delena now, launching towards the back line, able to make a hit land, but Crystals go out and shut that down real quick. The whole team still owning this space, but again, nobody has the point here. The pull coming through for Delena.
Oh, that hook was so close, man.
Close there, though.
Absolutely now, as they continue to push in. Point has not been taken, so it's just a bloodbath here and a sustained match as Harvey and Vinny are going to go in on this thing.
God damn, that was a lot of damage. A great ult by Vinny, but unfortunate. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
With the flush in the finish, Vinny and all, but Tap is going to bring them right back, and right to follow is going to be Month yet again. And
oh, they froze it! What a freeze by Harvey! Oh my God!
Shutting that down in that moment, and Millennia gonna find a pick there onto Speedery now. Again, folks, nobody has the point. Those reses are going crazy. Vinny and Terra with a three-piece, bringing them right back.
No one has the point yet, bro. No one has the point. This is like an overtime situation as well, chat. No one has the point.
Dangerous coming in with a Kraken impact. Delena gonna find window now. Terra onto Kaluj. Delena committing up the whole back line, making two.
Okay,
three onto Nero. I do. And Delena is gonna walk the
okay, Delena.
And they do take the point.
Okay.
Look at that aggression.
Okay. My favorite 100 Thieves chat is not when Delena's on support, bro, for the triple support shit. My favorite 100 Thieves is when Delena and Terra are both on their what do you call it? DPS roles. Also, you guys might not know this because I think you guys might not know too much about 100 Thieves, like, you know, past. But I actually taught Delena how to DPS and Terra.
Here for Envy, who have a ton of potential, and it's all about huge ultimate plays there by the Bucky and Wolverine to make sure your team can stay in these fights off the resets. But you do not want to commit too much at the same time, or you want to hope that the Kraken impact starts raining for days. Good tackle there by Terra, who's going to drop back. Is about 60% to the last stand, and there is TTK trying to find someone to seduce. Does get one walking collision.
Oh shit, that's why they sometimes do bad. Wait, what?
There's a ton of value to try to get that seduction at the very end so that you are able to deal damage while they're still walking. Delena with a two-piece there on the Tap, and Speedery. Tap does have self-res, but Delena finding enough to the point where it may not be worth. Yes, Tap is going to drop back.
Dude, this is the Delena we're talking about, man, right? Like, they found the answer to the Adam portion of it, and I'm telling you, a few months ago, that rotation to this Bucky just was not happening as often, but so cool to see the elite level play right now. Speedery ready again. We've got one Angry Man, one Holy Man ready for their agains with the Born Again and Slam Down. It's going to be the quick punch finish. If they get TTK out of this thing, that's huge. How does he sneak out? He doesn't. It's going to now be the reset chip, looking and fishing for more.
Yeah, 83%, 84% here for 100 Thieves, and at this point, you just don't want to commit too much unless you believe TTK can come back quick, which he is with the portal.
Oh, what a combination. Terra brought him, and then Delena finished him. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Window with an insane ultimate. Tap gonna find two and retake this point right back. That was a beautiful strangling prison there by Window.
Absolutely. It's great. I mean, Adam continues to find new life, and Bucky's taking more on it here, as now it's going to be the month fest, and Kalush trying to get more done for the team. But as you've stated, how much are they using to get this thing? They do get it
I
back.
hope 100 Thieves
Using
wins this so we can go to a match, a round 3 on this. ABC Start 1987, appreciate the massive prime sub. And also Saitama, appreciate the massive dono as well on YouTube.
Yeah, if you're alt tracking right now, your goal is to land that last stand on Nero and get rid of the Mantis, who is about to alt. If you can do that, the fight might very
Can Wolverine
well be
kill
in your favor.
Mantis
You can
through her
take this
ult?
map too, but 99-100 now. It would have
If
to be
Tara gets
huge,
that off,
and it'd have to take
that would be insane.
Nero by surprise. Again, 100 Thieves starting up again. I cannot stress enough how huge that alt was there.
No,
by Window.
damn.
And you know, you do get that Groot ult incredibly quickly with the team up there from Mantis, and that's why you see already 87%, because if you take damage, walk by your Groot's wall and feed him that alt charge. He's already going to be ready once more. Speedery going to collapse down onto Vinny. Vinny is very close to alt as well. Tap going to find Terra though, and that is huge. And another huge alt there onto the back line, forcing out Harvey with the dance floor. The team.
But Vinny has ult. Vinny and Delena. Vinny and Delena. Vinny and Delena.
Will buy them enough protection, and now,
Oh, Delena doesn't have it, bro. That's fine. Okay, Delena, you gotta pop off. They have no support ults. Kill them all, Delena.
By not choosing to use it during the last fight.
I taught Delena how to do this. Watch this, chat. Watch this, watch this, watch this. I have full faith on Delena. What the fuck? Twitch! Get your shit together!
Wall saves. It's Delena with yet another pick on Speedery, showing who's the better Bucky in this moment with the kick away. That's huge to keep this team alive. Tap, though, is
there you go, there you go.
This combo made in heaven, but shouted from hell, brings the whole team back. But Tap, oh my goodness!
Tara just got 3. Holy shit. Tara just got 3.
We talked about how you need to have huge ults into the Adam Res. Tara's gonna get a
Tara just got 3 kills on the Adam Res. Delena 22 and 3. Delena is the ace on this team right now. Okay. Usually it's Tara, but okay. And TTK is usually MVP as well, but okay.
They will be unbeatable. That is insane numbers there for the double duelist.
If you are gonna lose a match,
oh, Window is on the Angela chat. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, look for these kidnaps here from the Hunter. The tank shred, the team dead. Per usual now, trying to slash and dash. Looks like he was going for his own group there, but no, just going to rotate up and look for the next. It's going to be Speedery, though, with the first up and down and the slam down. TTK going to be quickly stunned, but comes back together. Speedery trying to get that reset. Does find tap, but doesn't get it himself, so he's going to have to go the old-fashioned way with the pistol of the 1-2. Finds the villain that time around.
Holy shit, 100 Thieves.
Shit, massive for the team because the ults are back around and
100 Thieves kind of just fell over.
Yeah,
good shit by Envy.
Much there at all. Envy with a great.
No, Chad, this is not me. This is not me. My internet is perfectly fine. My internet is perfect. You know what? Fuck Twitch, chat. Fuck
Switching
Twitch.
composition here is Tap now going to be on that Phoenix again. More traditional comp here. 2-2-2 bringing us back here, Patch. So you don't always need to make
Fuck
that
you,
happen
Twitch.
when you have talent like this. Here we go now. Window again. Going to be on that Angela. So that is very terrifying if I am Vinny walking forward, because Vinny really struggles. Or excuse me, all Groots typically struggle into things like Wolverine and Angela. The hitbox is just too big.
Again, that diamond form ability is just gonna be so clutch on how they can utilize it. I mean, heck, we saw Vest jump back into the sky with it, but also just preventing it in the first place. Vinny does have that ult. We'll see if the aggression comes. Vinny typically a bit more patient. Heaven's gonna fall, and same as Bucky's arm slams it down again. No connection there though. Harvey keeping the team up. Perfect time as the eternal bond rains down. Tap looking for more. The time was absolutely poetic.
Oh no, 100 Thieves, what's going on, bro? You guys are falling apart. I don't want to see this. I'm pretty sure TTK's dad doesn't even want to see this.
Now Delena going to be making the switch back to Warlock, changing things completely. Vinny on the cap. Millennia going to be on that Jeff. Again, the comp has shifted. Terra off the Wolverine now on the Phoenix.
Hey, TTK's forehead comes back.
Envy doing exactly what they needed to. 74% coming out of spawn with a new comp, taking them by surprise, and it is clear.
Oh, Saitama, appreciate the massive dono as well. True.
To shut this down.
I cannot commend Tap enough on how perfect he landed that timing. Even 100 Thieves felt confident that they had more in the tank. It's double seduction up. Both mothers, both Emma saying, look at me, but only one will respond. Soulbound on, allowing TTK to be a bit more punishing. But no, there's the quick send off, but it's the fly back there from Terra coming back into this point, ready and healthy once again. Tap looking for that early pick and ignite. Great job on this switch.
I think Terra is done trolling. Oh, he's never been trolling, but Terra's on the Phoenix now, chat.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tight battle here. Alt advantage up.
Oh, he's trying to take. He's trying to take TTK off the map, but TTK keeps getting back on.
Up in the sky goes Terra on the Phoenix, looking towards the back line now instead. Just going to try to find a month and an off angle. Speedery.
Oh, this is bad.
Impact finds TTK early up. Again is going to land us Nero.
Oh, this is really bad. Uh-oh, they have the touch point, though. They have the touch point. They have to touch. Oh, my God. What a great touch by Vinny.
Does the full team back on point due to Delena. Can they retake Tap in the sky? Delena, Harvey all ulti. Millennia as well now coming in with the Jeff. But who will get the first pick in this fight? That is going to determine the momentum shift. But again, 100 Thieves do not have point.
Just pixels left between these two teams. Envy right now holding on. It's going to be a double bump, but nothing to follow out. Kalush, though, off the map. Big pick off from Millennia there. Tap looking for more. Trying to get this team on its heels. Very low, but still up. TTK trying to climb back in this. They get the recap ship. Woo!
Oh, Robert, I had the same issue, bro. Kung Fukin Balls. What a great name. Appreciate that for 4 months.
With the ultrasonic seduction coming in early, Speedery already again close to the Kraken impact, which is insane to see as we just watched that last fight. So now Vinny there is a counter ult here with Cap, so there might be a way to have a solution. But either way, this fight is going to be a Q fest now as the psionic seduction comes through. Thighs out, cries out. Does anyone?
Wait, did he say thighs out, cries out? What?
Freedom charge gets launched.
Deduction for no destruction ship, and it was good to rotate there from
hey, great stuff by 100 Thieves so far, though.
Because the stagger
Envy's looking like a really good team.
This team all the way back, and we continue to see that aggressiveness from this team, but knowing when to back out, that's been the difference of win and losses from them as they now rotate back to point. And if you're Envy, you still have plenty left in this tank. No Adam this time around, though. Have the quick swap off. The Holy Man, Delena, though, charging up. They're back on it. Millennia with that ult that gave them the opening in the first place.
Yeah, again, I think 100 Thieves did the right decision of changing their comp just to essentially counteract what they saw, and it's working right now, but ult advantage going to be up here for Anto, and at this point, just due to the timing, they should have almost even ults by the middle of this fight.
Oh, Delena can't die, bro. Delena can't die. Delena can't die. He has res. Delena can't die. Chat, what'd I just say?
Gonna take out one as Delena goes down, does have the self-res, very close to ult as well. Gotta get back there and deal some damage. Tap gonna find Harvey. TTK now is gonna fall from Speedery. Terra onto Month though to try to even the odds a bit.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait, did they turn this? No. They have a TP. They have a TP. They have a TP.
Oh my goodness. 100 Thieves are at 90.
No, they have a TP, chat. They touch, right?
But ult advantage will be in Envy's favor if they come back here with the portal.
The old baby shark dude.
No, don't say baby shark dude.
If you saw his eyes, Speedy was
now I'm mad.
He found it, but it was too late. Swallowed up. Gone this time, as now it's going to be the quick tap with the 1-2, though. The quick trade, that's going to open things up for this fight immediately now. They go for yet another. Vinny throwing the haymakers and the protection there from Nero in the bubble. Once again, the pseudo ult.
Oh, Vinny can stall this. Vinny can stall this. Delena, they got this, chat. They got this. They got this. They have the TP. They have the TP.
Their tap is just popping off right now.
Dude, if 100 Thieves doesn't lose, they win.
Kalush almost gets a pick, but makes their way back.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Oh my God! What's happening? Chat, I'm too old for this. I can't take this.
Still going, folks. Who's gonna come out on top? We will find out, and this will lead to game one as Terra drops window.
Nero got a fucking quick ult, bro.
So that will not find that much of a trade in terms
of.
If
Delena dies, chat, it's GG's.
Delena very low though. Still holding on.
Wait, TTK on Angela? What the fuck?
Need be. Terra still on the height. 100 HP does get healed up now. Now looking towards tap, and that would be a massive pick if they can shut that down, but not able to do so as the dance floor comes out once more by Harvey. An Eye of Agamotto's launch.
Oh my God, there's so many ults going off. Oh my God, chat. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, TTK got 2 supports with Angela. Oh my God. I told you guys, whoever loses the first match on Koth always loses the game. What did I say? Envy did great. They won the first match, but you always lose the next 2. It's just, it's written in the books. Wow, what a fucking great game, dude. What a great game. What a great game that was.
Switch their comp and come back and take home the W. You cannot write the script up any other way.
That was absolutely insane. Yeah, no, Vinny actually did save that game, chat, though. We haven't been giving Vinny the glaze, but like he switched to Captain America and he dashed on that point barely with like 0.02 seconds left.
One team has
Come on, chat, get hype, bro, get hype, get hype.
Kalush is going back to Cap. Month back on that rocket. This is a similar comp we continued to see, and that gave them so much success early. They don't have the whole Moon Knight shenanigans. They're going to go the old Speedery in the back line, and they know that, right? 100 Thieves iRemix has these guys prepped and ready. Vinny and TTK going to lead the charge. Terra at Magneto we see often. Will flex over. Typically likes to go to Strange, but can't do that at this point of the hold. Speedery looking for more there. Going to go up to the top high ground where he works best.
Yeah, on that offside angle now, Terra going to keep the presence forward there on the Magneto. You seeing Terra on Magneto? We have seen that before in the Strange, but definitely funny to see all the Vanguard shift up as Month here does have that res in spawn. No reason not to at this point when everyone's still at the door. But again, kind of in weird angles here. 100 Thieves doing a good job keeping point exactly where it needs to be, but the whole backline is being dove on here. TTK, though, going to find Speedery, and that is a huge takeout there. Going to burn that BRB, and Vinny going to find a second onto Kaluj. That will not be able to be res back up with some 7 seconds on the clock there. Once more of a tap already has ult with Nero.
Really good opening fight there from 100 Thieves, but you do have the ults up and ready to get their first pull through. And again, they don't have the portal to come back, so only 2 fights for this point, you know, and that's what you try to look for in such a tough point to take. Typically, they saw that here in Envy the first time around. Nero trying to give some space to Window to follow. Terra going to go down. It's a long walk back again. No way around this time. Nero again with the Vinny down. This is the same strat that worked so well for them against a good team like FlyQuest. Tap to do the same. So we're going to find ourselves up a little bit more here, Ship, as Delina does bring back Harvey to deny the inevitable, and they're going to go up there on point 1. So we got one more fight for point 1.
Yeah, and I think a thing we witnessed there that I think it needs to be called out for those who are looking for some advice on climb and ladder. Watching these folks play these heroes is the best way to learn, but also notice how once a few went down as a team, they all elected to sprint directly to that point. Do not let it move while try to get together on that point so it doesn't move an inch while the rest of your team goes down, because if you stagger while the card is still moving, it means less fights for your team. Get on that point, as we witnessed right there, them using a ton of cooldown just to get to that point. Delena, though, going to find Window early on. Doesn't look like the rest comes through. Oh, it is through. As that happens at that moment, Millennia might have an eat there. Gonna have to get eyes on the Jeff. Delena goes down, trying to chase Tap on the high side. Good movement there by Tap with an insane pick, but Speedery gonna find Millennia, which it looks like that eat did not get a ton of value.
Dude, Delena just scared the hell out of me. What a jump scare. Full face of Raccoon. I think Tap, too, is like the heck, but
almost couldn't get it out.
2 to the 3. The dance execution continues. I don't think he was like, what's shooting me here, bud? Turns around. It's a rugged jump scare, but nice job. Terra reloaded. TTK at plenty. That is exactly how you want to get point 1 against them, continuing the same domination they did before here against, again, FlyQuest. Nero does have that ult, and they look
100 Thieves usually does really well here, though,
there with
on the second phase.
In the back line. Kalush, though, can try to help in that regard.
Yeah, the advantage here with Envy in this current situation is they were able to get this Ultron through, and we've seen what this team can do when Ultron's in their hands. It forces so much pressure onto the backline. You got to try to find a way.
Little typo right there.
And they are not able to do so, as once again Nero going to find Harvey in the backline and force
Terra was playing. Oh, dude. Yo, Envy looks like they came to play, bro.
Delena going to try to escape here. Likely not going to be able to. No, as Window gets another, and at this point, already 2/3 of the way through on point 2. A very defensible position is a tough look. Can they get back in time? There is no Strange portal, folks, again, for them to get their way onto this point for free, and Terra's going to be on that torch.
I mean, we saw the film on this, right? It just happened. This is exactly what they wanted. You know, you saw 100 Thieves ban this comp out the first time around, but they got access to it this time. Now Terra is going to get the best of Tap with the respawn so close. That's going to be huge, but there it is. The revive once again, reloading the team. Rocky coming in clutch, but Terra continues to find more. Window down. This is the big difference here. This man is on fire as he continues to farm up, and there's the next fire of Tap trying to get the difference. It's going to be Speedery just barely getting out of there. It's going to be Harvey on that rotation, and shit, there's Millennia game with 2.
Yeah, literally on fire there with Terra on Human Torch, but is extinguished there by Tap, and the space is being bought right back as TTK finds Tap now. Spidery with that drone is a huge threat. Nero gonna find Vinny and find another one. Delena goes down, and once more cannot express how much
you know,
Nero
actually,
is
last time we saw 100 Thieves play on this map,
with this
I think
the
Delena was
raw
playing
pressure that
the
it's
Human,
providing
no, not the
is
Human Torch,
obscene, as now another fall
the Adam
to the
Warlock.
side
So
Tap,
the
and point
ban
is
on
taken
Adam
here
Warlock
by
is kind of
any other
fucking,
attack
it was
with
kind of
3
smart.
minutes and 20 on.
I mean, the machine is hungry. Gator just said it. It helps when our strategists can do things others can't, and they're as lethal as they are, right? Quote for quote. TTK now throwing some frustration, throwing his beam down in the spawn room, getting reset. Vinny and Harvey have the sustain needed. 100 Thieves have plenty to hold here. 3 minutes.
I also personally don't like Delena on the Luna.
Back up to 60 shit is insanity.
Can we go?
It's just so valuable right now. Supernova gets
I appreciate that for 2 months. How you doing? No, don't do that. Don't do Baby Shark. No.
Potential now, but it does give them that presence to get back to the point and own this zone. But there's a very divey team when you got Spidery there on the Psylocke already.
Yeah, I don't like it when 100 Thieves runs triple support.
Boundary, keeping the team up once more. Kaluj holding on to alt. Nero.
Also, I don't know if we need Shark here, especially on this point, but
TTK, Vinny, and Delena to try to match back. Millennia with a huge pick there, though, onto Spidery, but what do you know? Right back in the fight as Month is going to bring him right on back, and that is what they have been doing over these past few matches. This is exactly the comp they were looking for when they came into this map.
Again, just gives them the edge where you're able to play so aggressive, especially someone like Spidery. But Terra now going to take that window once again, answering that call. Tap going to be diving in there, and Terra finds Kaluj. Get away from my strategist, he says, doing it all day. It's going to be Vinny against Kaluj this time around. Spidery does get the quick flash dash and crash on Millennia now with the quick rotate over. Minute 52 though, Ship. They've already shaved off a full one from this one. Just got to do it 2 times around as we have Millennia with ult and Vinny to follow. But you're going to have the combos that Envy wants. And
no, it's not a best of 5. This is a best of 7, chat. Best of 7. So first one to 4. First one to 4 wins. Usually what we've been watching are a lot of best of 5s. This is best of 7.
Jeff, but instead going to look at Delena and keep him healthy. Good trading, but no, not for long. His window feast of the abyss. Goodbye, Delena. Vinny was trying to match that back with the freedom charge, but now Spidery already.
Nexus! Appreciate the massive new tier 1 sub as well. Welcome.
Goes Millennia. I think the play here is to counter that, and yes,
wow,
it is going through.
Oh, shit.
Harvey, tap onto Terra. Harvey comes right back, but at this point, numbers are falling and the cart is moving. 100 Thieves need to get back here quickly. Envy looking lights out at this moment with a minute on the clock.
Good to stand there from Vinny, though, getting back to point. That's what you want to try to do, to not waste that life and continue the defensive effort now. Nero trying to back in and get the drone to his assassin. Terra's going to get tap out of this thing, and so just like that, because of that sustain, they're able to keep themselves into this. 42 seconds.
Terra's now on the Star-Lord.
And the amplifier up.
Tap with some good angle here. Gonna look towards the back line. Throws one shot onto the friendly Sia for the moment. Just kind of something that we've all done at one point or another.
Delena is on the rocket. Oh man. Hey, I mean, at least Delena has a fucking big hero pool. Delena plays the supports. He's playing the tanks as well. He's playing the DPS.
That Star-Lord with a huge
TTK's forehead cam.
No real counter to it at the moment, and it looks like that might buy them a ton of free damage. And no, I lied. As immediately the freedom charge comes through from Kaluj, and the team is going to play around.
There you go. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. I don't know if he's getting red. No, he's not getting res too.
Rage of Ultron was available, and down goes that Sia, now tracking towards Spidery on the backline, who goes very low, but likely will find a pick there.
Even the patience he just showed. I mean, Nero had that, didn't need it, went into the cap.
Wait.
But then Terra is going to come back with that extermination with Kaluj getting the pick. That's going to open up the window right back to him now as Terra goes down. Spidery finds that flash and dash once again. Tap throws it from the sky. TTK now just trying to keep this team in it. Going diamond form, holding up, not to crack under
Wow,
pressure.
I'm actually really surprised no one's shooting that thing.
With that ultimate that he reset, reload.
No one was shooting the rocket. Oh, they capped.
As they push in this point.
I think they capped last time too against FlyQuest. Wow, this is actually a really good map for Envy.
This is exactly what we saw against Fly, and they got this comp once more, and it clearly has been working for them on attack. And this will be 2 full attacks for them now in a row.
Nice. Delena is on the DPS. I think this is the comp that they should be running. I feel like.
Adam has forced him to the rocket, right? And you know, doing stuff on the rocket is fine, but it does take away a lot of that talent and raw skill of mechanics that you see him do so good. Terra now looking for more, and this hot opening and finds it. Oh my! That is a
yeah. See, this is
right there.
They need to stick with this. They need to stick with this. Stick with the 2 DPS. The 2 DPS is what I think they do fantastic on.
First is by far the best option there is the BRB.
Oh, by the way, Buddy, appreciate the massive prime sub, my friend. Welcome.
Back very aggressively here from Envy, but either way, good start as you see.
What's up, Easy, bro?
Now was showing the Panther for a moment, but is going to switch over there to Strange. Was likely just to switch up at that moment. The portal's coming through on that ramp, as is tradition, guaranteeing a 3rd fight here right before point 1.
No disrespect to Energy either, but really the difference, they were not fearing the torch last time, right? And this time, Terra is something different. He's able to handle Nero and what they do in this guy. Terra
there you go.
What just happened from Ultron, and now goodbye deleted. Program just dragged right to the trash as Vinny now trying to capitalize on top of it. Delena able to go over to the Phoenix. Love this
Okay, yes, 100 Thieves won that fight.
Quick work of this Envy comp.
But they used a lot of ults, in my opinion. I don't think they needed TTK's ult after Vinny's ult. What's up, Deku? Also, Envy is about to have 6 ults.
But granted, Envy coming back now with 6 ults available. There'll be roughly 3 here for the side of 100 Thieves, who had to commit a few in those fights. So this should go in the favor of Envy. They just have to ride that momentum.
What's good?
They go. Kalu's gonna start with
this game's pretty good.
Now we're gonna have the Freedom Charge get the team into it. Window can open up with a quick look at Terra, always knowing the job and understanding the game sense from this man is something that his final boss.
Oh my God, Delena got him in the air. Oh my God.
Gets Nero out of here. Insanity. As this is a good one here. This is gonna help out with the group getting out of this fight. Chip.
Oh, he ulted to try to save his guy.
Are you kidding me? And then Vinny's able to come right back and make a play off it. What in the world? 100 Thieves being down a
smart play. Wow, smart play.
And Delena with 2 more, and now they will find Month, and they get this point 1 with a minute 40 on. That was textbook.
That was smart. That was smart Marvel Rivals, chat.
That was like the best I've seen 100 Thieves play in a 50-second span. I'm not even kidding. I mean, the mechanics there are perfect.
Holy shit, that was nice.
Didn't die. Deleted within the first 15 milliseconds of the fight from Terra, followed by the 2 Ultron wipes, and the focus and the precision of it, of making that a non-factor.
No, Envy should not have. I think 100 Thieves actually played that like pixel perfect. You could have not have played that
You can see the comms
better.
on these phase cams are getting a little more hectic right now. Nero was unable to use this all for the first few fights here because of just hard target prioritization here into the sky, and that is a strangling prison onto a few. Vinny with some good work on Speedery.
Nice. Vinny has an insane group.
Bring back Speedery, but Delena with another pick there onto Nero, and the flexibility these duelists are showing as Terra is now making that switch and playing Star-Lord, and this is what they're looking for. Just keep messing with them, keep switching up comps, keep using it to their advantage as Terra already has this Galactic Legend available for this fight. What is happening? That would be huge, but Kaluj does have an answer here with a Freedom Charge.
The 1-2 punch. I mean, yes, the Delena on the rocket is just, when you have them two doing what they do best, they are just unmatched as we continue.
True. See, this is why I think 100 Thieves is crazy, because of you know, Terra and Delena on DPS. Stop running the triple supports. Triple support, do.
This is exactly what they needed to prioritize. They need to find Kalush. He needed to go down first, and down he goes.
Wow, 4 minutes. 4 minutes, chat. 4 minutes.
Grabbing point 2. This is crazy. But point 3, very, very defensible. They do not have a Strange for the portal wall off spawn. If they wanted to try to guarantee a point 3, this is very much where the defensive envy could come into play. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, man, just they saw what Envy did, and they're like, okay, all right, hold my rifles over here. I'm going to show you what we have as Kraken Impact is initiated. Millennium does have, once again, that it's Jeff coming up. It's going to be Kalush now coming back from the spawn. Oh, my. Does get 3 teammates. Finds the Venom.
Oh, I don't think he's going to make it. I don't think he's going to make it. Damn.
And face insta. Okay, good recovery there from Window to get back to the team.
Damn, Window's movement was kind of clean right there, too.
Mon's gonna bring back Kalush here to make those numbers even. Delena is available to crack an impact. Vinny gonna find Tap though, put them up in number. Harvey holding on to the invisible boundary. This is where big plays need to happen here on the attack. If you want to try to
come on, Delena, bro. Put me in, bro. I can be a better hooker. Put me in, chat. Hold me back.
In terms of how this is working for them.
If you need a hooker, you know who to call.
A team that is absolutely disgusting at this map is struggling for the moment. Out goes the boundary, down goes the Jeff. This time coming in from Nero, who is able to find one and is going to be walking towards their spawn just to buy more time here. And the damage, wow, still a ton of HP here for Vinny, but good focus as Vinny will likely fall. Terra going to find Speedery early on. They'll look for Kalush and now look towards the backline. Kalush, boy, great usage of that health back. Month falls though, and Terra gets a 2.
Damn.
Can they play
Nice play by.
Make it a 3 now as Harvey finds Kalush, and they are still owning this presence with 2 minutes and 20. And again, 100 Thieves.
Oh shit! Envy's going down one by one, bro.
It is wild to witness.
What a fucking push! This has been one of the best pushes 100 Thieves I've ever done.
Tracking here is perfection, knowing exactly.
I feel like if 100 Thieves plays like this in every single one of their games, they are literally the best team.
The Speedery trying to paint the point purple and get something from it, but can't. Is forced to dash out, pull back in, say get back here. Is gonna be now Harvey getting the finishing blow. It's gonna be once again the Venom out of this thing. Delena looking for more. 1 minute and 50 seconds left. Thieves answered the call in the 3 minutes. Can we see the same from Envy? Looking rough as Delena popping every shot, answering every call now. Terra spinning the win on top. TTK with the seduction. Kalush, only one close to keep this team up.
Yeah,
wait, you can't hypnotize Jeff when he's swimming? That's stupid. Nerf Jeff. And while we're nerfing Jeff, you know what? Nerf Spider-Man.
On the Kalush out of the sky was massive. Terra now on the high side, looking for one. Jeff goes
that's just crazy, bro.
Will that find value? It does not. Uses it instead to force out some cooldowns. Delena still ready with this Kraken impact. Could be massive. Looking now to be ready to burn down the Phoenix, and they do immediately. Tap not going to be able to deal damage.
That's a great hole by Envy.
Onto the back line, and they're just going to wait this out now. Try to
oh,
as I say that, Delena engages, not able to get the reset, but Terra finds Tap. Speedery onto Harvey, and that is a big eat there. But the res comes through from Tap. Terra with another, make it 3. Do I see 4? Terra absolutely on a tear now, trying to shove through and push this to OT.
Oh!
5 seconds are on. It looks like it will go in their favor. Can they keep this presence up?
It's so terrifying. Just that lock-in mechanics. Tap is going to find the best of Delena Shiv. And once again, Speedery getting his job done.
Nice ult by Harvey. Wow, this is fucking crazy, bro. This is crazy from both teams. We went all the way 3-3. I gotta go pee now. We went all the way 3-3, chat. All the way 3-3.
Dude, this is just, you just farm that ult and look directly at those strategists, and they really don't have a way away from it because they do not have an ult that can just sustain through it like a lot of these strategists can, and that's the advantage of those strategists in the moment. Again, here we start off once more. 100 Thieves are defending as they had more time on the clock. 40 seconds on. They're running something more traditional, and both sides are at the moment as Envy is going to run that Jeff rocket now and try to hold on the point.
Yeah, they just don't fear that Zootopia backline, as they call it, the animal backline, with what they have. Rotation-wise, Envy has got to stay perfect here if they're going to match the minute.
Yeah, chat, what's wrong with the Animal Crossing backline?
72% in climbing, and right now you are going to have Nero that can open things up for the team. If you're Terra, we're going to look for another aggro-aggressive mode. Tap now looking back, trying to see what they're looking to do with the Harvey quick uptime. Speedery's going to try to see if they can get some aggression, forcing something.
The turn-up stock has to go up, bro.
It's going to be the quick finish. Wow. Oh my, delete.
Yeah, that is a huge eat opportunity. Yes, does find one now. Is walking away hard.
Wait, no, you can't push him off the map over there. You can't push him off the map over there.
Difficult to take Cap off map with the solution of that dash to pull you right back in. That's going to be a find there on a tap from Delena. OT ticking down slowly. The portal's there, trying to cancel it, getting ready with Kraken impact, looking for a pick.
Wait, Delena? Wait, Delena?
Just kind of misses that in that moment. Delena, unfortunately, not able to find out where Rocket wins.
Delena
ended up going high. Terra, though, is going to be able to make sure that month is deleted after the fact. And here comes a ton of ults. They've got to hold on through this. If you're looking for 100 these to maintain position, Envy's got to play slow now and build ults. Kalush with a clutch ult in the moment. Thighs out, cries out from TTK.
Thighs out, cries out.
Freedom charge to keep them on the point, and they are maintaining position. Envy playing this very well. Soon to have Window and Speedery as well with these ults. Nero going to be there. This could be their saving grace as 100 Thieves have no answer unless Vinny can get there, which he is also close. Nero and Tap now are going to find two, and they are clutching up right now as Tap takes out TTK. I'm not sure that Terra's pick there will be enough.
Gotta look up, though. Gotta find that Terra. And that, dude, I can't express how big that portal was because, as you stated, they were able to survive the rotation, man, and come right back around.
Yeah.
And just like
Cozy
that,
has been... No, it's not Cozy.
Nero and Speedery ready to answer the call, and this is so huge for the 30 seconds they had.
Shib has been talking a lot about Amulet's size.
Go hunt for that backline once again, but Shib, you cannot credit Envy enough for having that sustain and staying alive through the chaos.
Vinny with a great play there to walk back a bit to get that trail.
That's Cozy? No, it's...
Remember, for those who are maybe climbing ladder that do not know, you need to get in the trail of Cap.
That's this is Shib's voice, chat.
From his ultimate, immediately eaten soon here could be huge. Following the eye, finds two, heading off map right now. Nero gonna find Harvey and Elena throughout that Terra finds Month, but there's another opportunity here from Millennia, who is just going to spit them a mile away. Tap gonna find that.
Wow.
It was the push off of the Vanguards, bro. They
damn, bro. Hey, that was a great push by Envy, though. 55 and 6 with 26 final hits.
To take this on, that was a good re-engage.
I want to see if Twitch got better. I think Twitch is probably a little better quality.
So good play once more by 100 Thieves, but you know, that is a ton of space. They are going to keep the pressure on. It looks like they are going to run a more traditional comp. Envy a little bit on their heels. Not running that triple is surprising to me, if I'm being honest, but they don't feel comfortable after what they saw from 100 Thieves last time.
Yeah, and this is kind of what they rolled with, a little bit of a different look against FlyQuest. They feel confident in how they kind of finished out that quest. Now pushing forward, it's going to be Speedery once again, and to answer the call, it's going to try to put some sustain. I mean, this team rotates so well to keep
nice communication on where that rocket res was, and Vinny going to go kill it.
Once again,
nice.
Trying to look for the early pick to stop what is going to be the halt on the point, and the Goats trying to get them to that gate of victory. Shib now charging up, though, right behind. Shib, the ults are charging a bit slower this time around on both teams, but Tap going to find the first laugh in Terror.
Yeah, both teams playing a little bit safe, which, you know, it's good in one right, but it's also can be a little dangerous. It's because if you aren't playing, then you start to lose those pick opportunities, and then it just becomes a Q fest and who can do it better. And you don't have any neutral value. Tap already available with Alt Harvey going to be there as well on the Rocket Month. Speedery, Nero, soon to be Window, as the entirety of 100 Thieves are right there besides Vinny at
chat. There's no fucking way.
the moment. Out goes that Psionic Seduction. Terra.
Why? Why is Twitch doing that?
Looking for the Animal Crossing backline is going to find Tap and Speedery.
Oh my god, Terra. Oh my god, Terra. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Call the police, chat. Call the police. Call the fucking police. What the hell's going on? What's Terra doing over here?
Tom Nook is in shambles as Terra continues
they have the TP though. They have the TP. Ah, fuck.
Is getting close to be able to put a stop to this Envy. They answered the call exactly what they need to do. Portals out. Tap Month ready to answer the call. Window with the Abyss. This is gonna be huge as they follow Kaluge.
Oh no, Delena.
And wipe, and it's going to be the res back and ready. Once again, Chip, there's a whirlpool coming out. Terra
oh no, this is bad. This is bad. 100 Thieves doesn't have a portal. 100 Thieves doesn't have portal. They banned, I think they banned it.
Envy does, I believe, because there will be
wow.
and they cannot touch Envy with an insane OT push for 1 minute.
Wow, bro. Wow. We got ourselves a fucking series. Banning Strange is like the biggest fucking play that you could do. Whoever's idea that was is insane. Also, Terra went 60 and 8 with 31 final hits. Oh my god. If I went 60 and 8 in my video game and I fucking lost, chat, my head's going through the fucking drywall. It's going right through the fucking wall back there, bro. Well, bah.
And we find ourselves in the perfect representation of October here.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Map. Talk about frightening. My gosh, look at that Halloween decoration.
And here we go.
Oh my god, they're gonna have a like a
version of Jeff here.
Wait, they're doing like a fast fight. Look at this.
Quickly from Window on the Venom on the high side. Again, a very cool skin. Gonna play towards the back on just own this early attack space. But what a pull there off rip. Immediately gonna drive them back.
This is a very far forward like hold. I'm actually really surprised.
On that Bucky, that is something we've seen a ton in the past. And Delena gonna be on the Phoenix.
Dude, I'm telling you, he had 1 health left when he popped that shield. It was without a doubt. I thought it was about to fall, but was able to stay alive. That would have been a huge opening. But either way, good rotation and pressure pushing Now Delena going over that hit scan hero that he plays so well. Used to be Hella, now going to be in the form of Jean Grey. Terra's going to get Kalush out of this thing. That is so huge now as they're trying to find Tap in the back line. Eyes on it. Month going to bring Kalush back. That's going to help them res up and ready as now Delena pushing forward. It's aggressive as we know them, pushing towards the point ship. And if you look at it, Harvey close to paint the purple path. Terra can slam it down. About to be a big one.
Yeah, and some good utilization there of the team up from Speedery with Rocket, using that teleport out in a very difficult position to be in. Harvey going to commit early here with the Eternal Bond and head right into Monk. Trying to
look behind you, look behind you. I thought it was a res beacon.
That's all you really need to do when you're playing Cloak and Dagger is once you've laid that down, don't be afraid to do a little bit of damage.
Nice. Wow, that was a fast fucking cap, and they didn't even kill Envy.
And they get that point.
They didn't even kill all of Envy.
Crazy. Really well played with 5 minutes on for point 2.
Yeah, they
5
melted
minutes
through that comp, right? Even with the res, and it really, they found the Vanguards with ease, and there was just no fortress after that. They could just storm in. And with that too, Shib, you know, they still have the Kraken. They've got Millennia here on the Invis, which we don't see too much. Millennia's not playing Invis all that much, but on this map, ready to go. Vinny can lead the charge as well. So they are equipped, buddy, with the ammunition to get point 2.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I think really well done there by Harvey. I think this is
that's very risky. That is.
You can get that point early. I see a lot of teams doing that in OT here to force to get the very.
That's not the Terra that we know, bro. That's not the Terra we know. What?
They were able to just freely
did Envy's PayPal kick?
The ult advantage going to be heavily up here for Envy right now, as we will see them pop a ton. Speedery going to find Harvey early on, make that 2 shortly. Nice work there. 3 as Window finds Delena. Down goes Terra now, and they own this space, but they did commit a few ults there. They committed 3. Actually, 4 with
whoa. Jay3 Bucky ult
from Terra. Trying to match it. Couldn't do it last
My Bucky
time,
ults are fatter than that, bro. Come on, you've been watching me. Aren't you one of the Fate's chatters? Bro, you know I be carrying Fate in those games.
The Shark Eat that kind of opened that up.
He's not here, you can say it.
Now Terra over to the Star Lord, ready to go. The dance ready from Tap. A Tap, really a non-factor right now. We're gonna be honest in these first 2 fights. Shib as TTK finds quick work of that.
Yeah, and that is
a
good start here now. Early on, Vinny going to bring out the Freedom Charge and keep them walking. Kaluj doing the same and walking right back at him. TTK trying to put some pressure on Kaluj, and that's Emma. Does a great job of marking Cap like that. There goes that crystal. Good pull. Forced to jump away. Still full HP though. Great movement here by Kaluj, who's been playing a very mean Cap as of late. Is going to go right towards the back line once again, and the spin to win coming out for Speedery close, but no, not when that Eternal Bond gets there. Millennia going to find Kaluj and
Jay3, you're a funny guy, don't go bald. Me
Me
losing my hair doesn't change how funny I am. What? You think all of a sudden I lose my hair, I'm a different person?
Backline as discussed. There is an early pick onto Terra there who almost had ult, but at this point the momentum, still having Window down, should be enough for them to hold this space.
And they get the nice pick on Terra to give a little bit of time. They do have the res ready, as they did not use that on Kaluj earlier. Have to get a little bit more sustain though on their Cap and their leader there, as TTK finds the best of Speedery. There should be the res here, but don't see it now, as it's going to be continuation. And a slam down. Terra, TTK getting it done there for 100 Thieves. Shib with the res being too late as a legend.
Yeah, the res.
That's the legendary.
Yeah, that was huge. I mean, coming in there heavy with that ult, and sorry for jumping in on you there, buddy. It was a huge
Envy's looking good, Chad. Envy's looking good. Also, I got dinner.
Kaluj to retake this position.
Absolutely, portal opening up. Closing into the map, Speedery can be the legend himself on the respawn. Tap also with the sword. This is going to be plenty, as they can meet him both with
Jay3 sold out, doesn't play.
Blast. Now it's going to be up in the air. They're going to get a good rotation in this building, though, and just kind of ride the ult to success there from Vinny, painting the path of freedom quite literally now, as Terra's trying to find the backline. He finds Speedery with the opening shots. That's going to give him the advantage on that duel. Of
also, I literally played Marco Rivals,
but there it is. Once again, Tap, can he get the best of it? And it's just TTK. Get out of here, he yells to the X-Men.
And the cleanup there from Terra. Again, when you see Psylocke go in with ult, you'll see a little circle on the ground where
that was a big ult, bro. That was a good ult.
From Kaluj, followed up by Window and Speedery. Again, a huge commitment in terms of ult. Harvey going down. I'm not sure if ult was available at the moment, but does have ult now. Should have.
Also, Envy is doing good, chat.
As there is no huge answer. Again,
remember, 100 D's had like 5 minutes for this whole second phase. They're only at a minute now.
I believe Strange is still on the table for him.
Wee man, eyes opening, closes the fight just like that. I mean, with the Eternal Bond into what they have, again, yeah, they should be looking pretty good here. Nero would have to pull something out pretty crazy in terms of sustain. This is a risky comp right on defense. You kind of, if you lose out, as you just pointed out, there's not enough to keep you alive for multiple fights, and they're going to need a lot here from the combo. They don't get anything. And that is not going to be good as Envy's forced to rotate out. Could be a far from downtown. Half court finds his
wow, I'm actually really surprised he got that kill. He was very far away.
From Delena. Again, going to be up in numbers. Windows under. The eat goes through from It's Jeff. Terra going to counter it with the legendary. Looking directly down onto the pool, and the pool isn't an off angle. Jeff just going to use it to force out cooldowns playing away. Kalush goes down, though, as Terra gets one. Likely going to be spinning in that hallway soon. There it is now to bide time, deal damage across the board, and get that all back quickly. In the sky, the Galactic Legend matched right back.
Oh, wow.
A ton of focus up, though, and they get the point.
Really good.
Yeah, that was commit to try to stop it, but still get the point too little too late as at this point. Yeah, you know, you can try to get somewhat of a wipe. Harvey on the Cloak. You know what? It just complements their playstyle so well as, you know, if you look at it, the way Cloak plays with the Terror Cape and the way that 100 Thieves just haunts their targets. Like, look at Kalush just running. He's like begging to be old man Cap, looking off to the distance on the bench as he finds his team going under the cave, and quickly here they just move on to this thing, tap ready with the swords. But other than that, Month's gonna have to hold on to this thing and show some patience if they look to hold on.
Yeah, if my brain does me correctly, I believe Nemesis were the folks that really love Cloak and Dagger in all of these metas and just getting those ults incredibly quickly. Harvey already has all
you guys
the
like Brussels sprouts?
Just farming these queues is insane. Ready.
Emily made Brussels sprouts with bacon
ready to engage it
and garlic.
There it is, right off the rip, right in towards the back line once again, and gonna look directly at Rocket and try to deal some damage. Instead, gonna get rid of that equipment and stop Speedery from escaping, dealing damage and forcing off the way the back line. Terra now gonna start with the Galactic Legend, finding some damage. Jelena gonna clean that up. Down goes Window and Kalush. Now right on the Mon. Down goes Mon. Terra gonna keep the space, walking forward and forcing the Psylocke away from Tap, who goes down to Vinny. What a beautiful set of plays again.
Really, they're going all the offensive, right? Like the whole build, there's just not a lot to survive the onslaught of what 100 Thieves is throwing at them, and they have to play to perfection. But right now, 100 Thieves answering that call. Look what they still have in the bank. Holding these ults, like summoning Exodia out here, buddy, with Vinny now pushing forward.
Did you see that? Two Captain Americas running around and they ran into each other for like 2 seconds, not even moving or using any abilities.
But nothing to follow after that. It's gonna be
they just like walked into each other.
And here it is, Phoenix in the air. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh my God.
Delena.
Goodness, dude. Millennia gonna find a pick on a Window too after that. Great play by Delena to hit that in the sky so that the top side was affected.
Bro,
goes down from
this is like peak 100 Thieves right here. I like it.
Trying to make this a 2-1 series on their attack, getting 3 points. And they get their portal comes through now, driving them back in the portal, and a huge tackle there by TTK onto Speedery. Now
oh wow!
Finds that pick, and they are
he almost lost that though.
Folks, and 100 Thieves are keeping the presence forward, but the Jeff could be huge. Down goes Jeff. TTK finds Window. Will the Jeff be enough? It does land, and it finds no one, unfortunately. There is the ult once more, and that will do it. All 3 points. 100 Thieves are not gonna lose. They will guarantee.
This is a good fucking series, chat. You cannot ask for a better series than this.
Winning that fight, we continue to see when you find the strings on Ultron, right, on this team of Envy, and you shut that down, really opens up the path to success. Wasn't crazy about the comp there, at least on the defensive end. I like it a lot more here on offense shift. It allows them to play into the style a bit more. Window gonna have to really find value here. Has done so successfully so many times before. Gonna be the Vanguards up top, taking the balcony approach, looking for Terra. There he is, finds it, gonna jump in there. It's gonna be the 1-2 combo of the Vanguards. Gonna rotate back to the left though.
Yeah, and we will begin again. And one thing to call out here is I do think that the Emma play right now is very strong into this cap, clearly working out. It could be matches. I don't believe Emma was banned out on either side, but it is really stopping the movement. But again, now that Envy is on attack, it's a whole new story, and we've seen what they can do. Window very low. Great heals there by Month, but still falls from Terra on the off angle. It's Elena just peppering the front line. Window's right back in the fight there from that res, and down goes Kalush from Vinny. That will not be res back up as Delena still holding the space on the right side angle, keeping the damage pouring and the team having to drop back together.
Yeah, just the razzle dazzle.
Is this,
continues.
what is Jay3 watching?
The clean pick the finish. Down goes Month.
Is this top 100 or top 1? Oh, this is a hacker god. I'm trying to find the hacker.
Back and ready.
Who do you think it is?
TTK on this image just because of how
I really think it's the person I'm spectating right now. Delena? I think this is the hacker.
Diamonds often don't. Now Delena with the Phoenix already as well. And again, here we go. We've got the purple path to success. They're going to follow the purple brick road once again, and he's going to go after that strategist.
Love it. As they are moving forward.
God, that was a good swallow.
From Nero, who is an insane.
I don't think any one of those guys are gonna die though.
Honestly, all of them can fly back. You got to get off map or just use this time now to make something happen. Is
oh my God.
Way back in, and they do come right back into the fight with nothing major happening. That's very unfortunate there for Nero on the Jeff after some huge ultimate play. But again, drives them away, and the team still cannot collapse and own this space. That's a shout out there to 100 Thieves, who make a big play happen as Delena gets a pick. Speedery comes right back to the fight.
A catch and release, man. Talk about getting an insane ult, but really nothing from it. But Tap and Nero do get the closeout there. You know, 100 Thieves are able to get this point within seconds. And Terra coming from the rafters, as you would expect.
Wow, everyone. Wow, that was a really good guide by everyone on Envy. He popped his ult, everyone spread.
Trying to chase him down, get a little touch up there from the cap. And look at this erase job he does on Tap.
Yeah, that was almost insanely beautiful. One clip into the dome, but still able to escape there. Great movement. Shout out to Envy on that movement on the height into Terra's ult. Really well done to just know your limitations and get right to that rocket and stay healthy. Again, Eternal Bond out here for Harvey. Just going to walk it right into Mund and get the damage out instead. Going to turn it right back. Ooh, great usage there of that damage boost as Terra finds Tap to Lena now on a Kalush. That was a huge cloak right there. Well done with that Terror cape by Harvey.
Nice shots.
Now Nero falls once again. Well
That's
played.
prime Jay3.
By this whole team on the defense.
What's up, Loki?
Yeah, even with that perfect positioning, the great comms of Vinny now coming around the backside, getting rid of Tap and finishing off what Terra started on the leftovers. And then they were able to just clean up from there. And yeah, I'm sorry, am I mistaken? Is Cloak and Dagger have the just ability now to get all Eternal Bond? Like, this guy's farming this thing out so consistent. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, honestly, these ults are coming back incredibly quickly. Harvey is going to
this is not good.
That is a huge start.
I don't think...
driving right back in this point right now. It looks it does as they take point one. As
we got ourselves a game, chat. Good take by Envy. Good take by Envy.
Advantage in ults will be roughly even in this next fight, as there'll be 3 across the board, soon to be 4 as they gain in time. But you'll see here, Envy going to own this height, and which is what pretty much every team in this level play tries to do. Just take that height, but the portal's coming in pretty early.
Ooh, I like this play, man. I mean, if you look at what they had, Millennia is going to be able to pop the boundary immediately if they want to open up with that sustain. Typically try to do so if one looks low, but they're going to go instead with the Phoenix up, Phoenix down, slam down. It's going to be Delena and Millennia throwing up their ults to get this team success. But Nero opening up the whirlpool finds nothing. Again, Nero found and gone. Speeder going to get the pick. Mund bringing back Nero just like that. You said earlier, Nero to hero. Tap, tap.
Oh, Terra, bro. The past few ults that Terra's been doing is getting no kills, man. No kills.
Everything. Vinny still has that freedom charge for this next fight, which could buy them a little bit of space. Again, I applaud the effort there for 100 Thieves. I think sometimes everyone falls into the understanding that you need to use Strange Portal for a last-second touch, and instead you can use it whenever and bide yourself time. And why not use it early on there if you can hold them in that beginning choke? Unfortunately, a lot of ults were used, and it did shut them down. Vinny does have an advantage here. Harvey should be close too, but Window ready with that Feast of the Abyss early on in this fight as well.
Yeah, good thing is if they push it fast enough, though, they've already went through the portal, so they won't have that at their disposal, and that's a big pick early on Delena. Tap going to be continuing this thing as once again Harvey pushing right into that backline, and Terra always follows so quickly into that even without the damage boost. But they're going to find that now.
Nice shit by Harvey.
Very meaty symbiote in window, and they close that window. Slam shut now. Minute and 29 second ship. Big difference in this one. Took a long time to get point one. Having to regroup, but they have the legendary.
Bro,
they have
Panda,
the feast.
what are you saying?
They have the sustain in what Envy has with their back line of animals.
Yeah, what you want to do now is you have these Vanguards take some damage, and you really use TTK to try to counteract Speedery in this moment. You have some very heavy focus, as there will be no bubble available, as there is no Magneto. You got to look up here if available. TTK still does not have that ult, so good enough speed, good speed there, as Speedery is able to find Millennia, and Window going to clean that up.
Well, that's a big pick.
Finds Delena, and that is
that's a big pick.
They find 3 and own this, and now it's a take on.
And I don't think they have portal. I think Envy takes it.
Or is that enough for them to get point 2? It looks like they may not elect to come through. Yeah, they don't have the portal. I don't
think. Bro, I don't know if I like that portal play from previous then.
Down, and I still don't know how Terry even survived that. He had like 10 health left, but once again, good job. End rotation, 2 minutes and 7 seconds. That's all the time they needed. Wow, what an opening. Just giving them no room to breathe. Ship finds Speedery, and Terra continues on his trade of success.
And another ult committed there by Delena to find another pick. And again, they're just trying to take these fights very early on just to buy more time. And that's
I love how
now when you
what do you
push
call it,
it to
100
3
Thieves is
points.
playing right now.
Just hold them tight, burn as much time, retake as a unit, try not to overcommit ults, and win one big fight at the end. And that's everything, as there's a minute and 38 on here. 100 Thieves have TTK
also
available.
I don't know if you guys noticed yet.
Well from Envy. There's not a big solution for that quite yet here for 100 Thieves. And as
But my favorite thing about this is that both teams are not running triple support right now. Both teams are running 2-2-2.
There will be right now Window trying to make a play.
This is how the game is supposed to be played.
They have to win this fight. If they don't win this fight, it's going to be curtain call, right? Because you have Millennia and Harvey ready to answer, and this is their little bit of strategist ults that they do have in this comp.
I refuse to notice things. Okay, sorry.
Opening for what they're looking for, and the rest is going to bring back Kalu. Speeder, though, forced to come back far from the spawn. Terra to follow. They, wow, quickly lose that one.
Yeah, 100 Thieves doing a great job on this defense. They bought a lot of time on point 2. I actually didn't mind the portal play, and now they're back here again, holding them right at the door. There's 49 seconds. If they can hold another fight, then it's an OT push that they have to deal with, and everyone starts panicking at that point. The Lena finding month early is insanely huge, as the BRB won't be available now, keeping the numbers in their favor. Speeder going to commit here as the Itch Jeff comes through from Nero, which could be massive,
poor Nero, bro. Every time he ults, he gets a Phoenix on it. What's it?
Right on top of the Shark. Terra now
Jeff fucking dies?
27 seconds on. 100 Thieves with Terra's ultimate.
There you go. I like that. I like it, chat. Jeff fucking dies.
Available for Envy, and I will say, at this current moment, it looks only in favor for 100 Thieves with this ult.
Absolutely. Even if they can get this fight off with the ult rotation ship, they're going to have to go a country mile to continue on this thing and allowing Thieves to get right back in it. So you can play either way, aggressive and fast as they continue to do, or the slow game. But it looks like they're going to continue the page of Thieves as Terra jumps in, says it loud. Legendary in the air. It's Terra to fear as he continues to push through spin to win. As you say, best is going to be pushed in. Window does get.
I mean, even if they don't win this, they got a lot of.
And this is putting Envy on the ropes. Nero getting Vinny. So this is what we're talking about. They get this win, but here we go. Shit.
It doesn't matter, chap.
Wow,
they have a lot of room to work with here.
They didn't have to use everything. So you still have Tap and Month and Nero to follow. That is what you had to do if you wanted a shot to win this.
No, that was dirty. Nero and Month really well played there to stay up during that whole transaction inside that building against a Star-Lord mid-alt. A lot of trading back and forth in heals, and then great escape and focus, even with other attention being drawn your way, and still going to have that see-up for the next fight. That is exactly what needed to happen for them to have a chance, and that was a huge play there by the backline. 100 Thieves going to commit a ton here, and goes the Psionic.
I think Tap is going to have the TP.
The invisible boundary. Vinny finding Tap is a huge start here for 100 Thieves, but Month is going to use that Sia right back. Nero.
Delena almost has ult. Harvey almost has ult. Terra almost has ult. Luge almost has. Okay, Month. Okay, Nero.
With the Enso, Inferno, and Harvey likely going to commit that bond soon. Yes.
Terra's down. The raid boss down, chat.
Goes Eternal Bond dancing around the point to give them a little bit more time. It's anyone's fight right now as Nero goes under with the Itch Jeff.
Now Delena going down, crashing down, finding more, and Nero using that ult. It's going to give them nothing left to have.
Oh, shit.
The legend yells it, gets it. He continues to.
Wait, Terra almost has his. Terra almost has his. Envy has no support ults. Envy has no support ults.
Less coming down to this exact moment. Terra now up in the sky.
You gotta get a pick, bro. You gotta get a pick, bro. You. Oh my god! They didn't even touch the point.
Chip.
They didn't even touch the point. The past 3 Terra ults have done nothing.
Unfortunately, there.
Whoa, wait, is that Kaluge at 14 and 15?
So just 2 elites going at it. Yes, Shiv. I mean, they won
the
first
fight
in that
yo.
neutral. Kalu
Take down the take the scoreboard down, bro. I don't want to see that. I mean, hey, they still capped, but that's tough. That is tough, bro. On the big stage, chat. On the big stage, you're gonna put up J3 numbers and go 14 and 15.
Yeah, and we will be in an OT situation. Again, I do think that Cloak and Dagger in these situations has found success in the past, at least in past patches, and you can very much play aggro if you play inside that cloak bubble early on, take a ton of damage, allow for that Eternal Bond to come through, and then just fully as a team commit towards the backline, try to get a pick there on Month and Nero, and then at that point, the fight should be yours. We'll see if they try to do that, as Envy now is on the attack. 100 Thieves were even in time, 1 minute each, both pushing through an OT with no time on the clock, so it's all about this 1 minute game. Can they get a tick on the ticker of the capture point?
Yeah, this is what happened last time. It was Envy that got the best of it. Now as 100 Thieves pushes in, time is matched. Delina
Oh no,
chat.
chat, 16.
That's a clean
16.
pick to open up that point. They got this
16,
initial
chat,
push so quickly
16.
last time. Mutt now gonna get that res back. You can't collapse after that though. Now as window goes down, back to take a quick visit to the spawn room. Delina already up to 70 as you've
Kaluj, wait, was Kaluj res? Wait, 17. Oh no. Kaluj is not having a great time right now, bro.
This moment in history.
I know they're running,
I mean,
you know,
wow.
I understand they're running the
just Beyblading for
the Animal
days
Crossing
and finding a ton of
backline, but
value.
this
The
is
point
tough,
is gonna
bro.
be taken now. The team cannot stagger at this moment.
This is tough,
100
bro.
For Envy, excuse me, who need to retake as a unit. They are going to do that. Again, alts up here, but this time for 100 Thieves is that Eternal Bond's available. There's the Sia, Nero. Virtually everybody in this fight will have alt. It's all about who can make it work, as Vinny, the farthest away from the alt at the moment. Window as well, who made that switch there to Doctor Strange. Terra.
Oh wow, that was a great wow. That was a great.
Stopped and tackled at that moment. Is able to get 1-2. Psychi lied. Terra still makes that worth. TTK finding window now. And 100 Thieves.
That was a great grab.
I mean, every Q press, bro, but 100 Thieves finding the success, and just look how far they're pushing this thing.
18.
An absolute blockbuster
That was a great grab,
finale on what you could ask for in a minute left. As Envy has what they need. They're recharging, reloading, and even if, you know, 100 Thieves still so...
Anonymous gift there. I appreciate you get this up. If you're trying to get the Twitch Global badge, it does not work anonymously, though. Just as a heads up. I appreciate it.
Once again, TTK back on this thing. They've got it all. Speedery's been finding so much success in the air, though, as they continue to dive in. This is going to be really the only thing that should stop this team from getting this point, too. It's going to be the quick swallow from Nero.
Oh, no, bro. I feel so bad for Nero, man. Every time he ults, bro, he gets Jet fucking dies. Jet fucking dies, please.
Back from Nero. Fight starts, potentially still going. The fact that it's this far with a minute is already a huge threat here for Envy, who need to clutch up now. There goes that freedom charge.
Oh, Captain America.
The thighs out, cries out towards the back line.
Eyes
It's
out.
right back by the overhealth from the freedom charge. Everybody on the point again. TTK tries to get a grab, not able to make that work. He's going to play around that natural cover. Got to stay on point, though, as it is a sliver away. Speedery finding Delena. Delena going to find window. Collusion.
That's fine, mate. That's a good
push.
push.
A few more, and that should be enough there for them to take this.
That's going to be tough for Envy, bro.
Wow.
This is going to be
In the
tough
end,
for
what was
Envy.
the pure, as the conversation continues of who is NA's best. 100 Thieves right now looking on top on this map. There goes Speedery throwing down the quick teleport, allowing there to be more aggressiveness. Look at that comms coming there, going to rotate top side. That's where typically Terra's been hanging out. Good rotation and knowing what you need to do on this part of the map here for 100 Thieves after that push they had.
Yeah, and that is a good timing of engage on a Malay.
Oh,
there.
wow.
That was clean.
Oh my god, that was like oh my god, that was like perfect. The way that they just executed this push was like textbook. Oh my god.
Was an insane 3-2-1, which was gorgeous to witness.
Holy
That was a ready
shit.
go comp, right? I mean, everybody just ready for their initiation and bam, pop it off together. And you highlighted it best. I mean,
Holy
look at
shit.
They are desperate here for ult charge, and Envy is going to have what they need to at least get this up and around the corner. But 100 Thieves push so great. Going to help them out a lot here, and Millennia now back on the invis, keeping them up and ready. Terra going to be close to the legendary, and Speedery to follow. But Window, can Window land what has been such clutch ults thus far? And everyone knows that they're chasing it. It's going to be Terra getting rid of Tap. Duelist on duelist violence, pushing forward now, continuing to keep their goat up now as Month is going to open up the door for this team to use it. Oh, 54 and down and up, back to full health.
Oh my goodness, this is a huge chance here for the Galactic Legend now. We're going to be looking for the Jeff when that comes.
All 100 Thieves needs to do is, oh, poor Jeff up. Jeff fucking dies. I feel so bad for Nero, bro. Every time he fucking ulted, he just gets a nuclear bomb on his head. I think, damn.
OT is slowly falling now. Everybody committing ults. They need to find Window, who does go down. Will they be able to keep this happening here? Up goes the Galactic Legend OT. Still slowly
great play by
falling.
TTK.
That could do it, folks.
Damn. What a fucking game.
And are up 2-1.
Delina yelled game.
What a fucking
right there,
game,
bro.
chat.
I mean, the
What
Phoenix
a
slammed down
game,
on
bro.
the Nero.
Why are they
Absolute
still
match
running? I
there.
understand.
As both
They
teams
have
take
their
this
own
thing to
comps,
full
and
distance. We see an
they know what they're
absolute
doing, but I just don't
definition
understand the
of
jet
that.
pick. Every time you get old, you fall over and die, and you have a nuke dropped on your head, bro.
I feel like it's
TTK 55 and 8. Well, no, but look at Terra 63 and 7, bro.
There by 100 Thieves on that. I mean, that was all down to the
Terra
pushing it that far.
Terra is scary, bro. Terra is scary. Well, you can't blame Kaluj.
But either either way, man.
Because he went 21 and
18 finals
19,
for Tap,
bro.
so a ton of success, but
Because
you just don't see it in the damage numbers.
They didn't
for
have
sure.
like
It just
insane
demands them to play
heals though.
perfect, right?
It doesn't make any sense to run that fucking backline, dude. Unless that's what they've been scrimming with, or that's what they believe that they're gonna do. But like the Jeff ult didn't get any value. Every time he Jeff ulted, the other guy would just drop a nuke on his head. And I mean, I guess you're going ult for ult, but like you're losing a support. I just don't understand. I'm confused. Like, I understand in ranked play, if you have a Jeff player dying consistently, and it's like a Spider-Man player, chat. We all experienced the Spider-Man player going 2 and 15 after you didn't ban Spider-Man because he said in text chat, hey, I'm the best Spider-Man, please don't ban it. And now you guys are suffering because you guys didn't ban it. Like, that guy's like saying, hey, yo, bro, hey, I'm not getting healed, GG's. Like, no, bro. Envy must be getting tired too. This is a lot of games today. No, strap it in, strap it on, lock in, bro. Wait,
to be able to go back
wait,
to that backline they like
wait, what team is blue? Envy just saved Jeff?
And not having that might enable them to just take this thing.
Hey, Siri, call Envy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this one shake out.
It's ringing, chat. It's ringing.
Yo,
get off chat. Oh shit. Oh, yo, hey, Dad. I hope you have a.
At the moment, definitely likely going to see that.
No. I'm watching a tournament. I hope you have a great night. I just wanted to call you and say I love you.
We're seeing at this level of play, just getting that eat on 2 Vanguards, on some strategists.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. You guys gotta call your parents. Tell them you love them, bro. Come on.
Now we got Speedery there, and Tap is going to the Magic. Dude, how poetic. The trailer has Magic, and Psylocke has the bodyguards, and now we've got the duelists.
Okay, let's see this, chat. The Envy is still running with the same backline.
This is going to be a fun one.
I don't know, man.
Does lend itself into being more unique and less practiced against, right? So here we go now as the teams are beginning their first fight. 7 seconds till that opens up. Tap again on Magic, likely going to be looking a little bit to brawl the front line and then head into the back line with that Dark Child and cancel some of these ults directly out. Potentially even something like if they were going to be running that Cloak and Dagger, but at the moment it is not selected here for 100 Thieves, and they will be running that Ultron with Delena. Terra going to be on the Phoenix, so more of a poke-centric composition, doing similar stuff to what we saw actually from the side of Envy on Yggdrasil. And the battle begins, kind of trading back and forth. Envy down a significant amount of HP. He's going to drop and get that right back window. Going to have to force to use that E cooldown. Ult advantage is more so on the side of 100 Thieves. Tap going to get that pick, though, out of Millennia. First from the side of Magic, and that's going to be some value.
Crazy good sustain here. Harvey flying up, the little hide and seek there between Speedery and Terra, the 2 top players for these teams. Tap goes down to Terra though with a quick pop. There's the "you are nothing," quite literally something Terra would yell as he slams down with TTK. All eyes on him now as Kaluj is forced down to back in, and the firepower gonna go down quite with it. Nero wants something from it, and here fishy goodbye. At least catch.
Yeah, I mean, having that Phoenix to just immediately get rid of that Sia is huge, and they will get point early. 100 Thieves now going to start.
See, at least 100 Thieves is doing the same thing, but they also have an Ultron. They're running triple heals, chat.
Clean up month there and a little bit of a stagger now. And
yo, by the way,
slightly behind in also Millennia, trying to get there with the Jeff. Delena is available to force out something into the backline, which there is no answer. So right now, that Rage of Ultron.
Maybe Envy's just tired. I don't know.
See how that looks now, and this is again in favor of 100 Thieves. I think removing that Ultron from them and then playing it right back into a, as they are going to switch up that backline. I was going to say into a backline that's more vulnerable, but now heading to something more traditional with Nero on the Luna and Month going to be on that Invis.
Yeah, this is the final adjustment we're seeing come together now. Yeah, Delena doing it all. Whether it be Bucky, the Ultron, the Atom, you name it, he's playing it now. Venom diving in. Vinny looking for more. The good freeze there as Windows on the other side. But Terra is going to get Month out of this thing quickly, and that is just the end of those strategists, Chip. I mean, there is no answer right now.
Yeah, running this triple comp is obviously now Tap also making the switch off of Magic into the Mantis. There is going to fall TTK onto Speedery.
I think it's over.
Now again,
no. Envy changed it. Okay, now we have a game, chat. Now we have a game.
And their job now is just to pressure these backlines, force them to either pop ults, which they do not have available yet, or get these picks early and just essentially negate the fact that this whole composition, running this triple, keeping each other up and healthy. If they can shut this down for one more fight, it enables them to take home map 1 and give them a huge advantage being up a map going into 2, putting a ton of pressure on. Forcing them off this comp already has been a win.
Absolutely. I mean, 100 Thieves are running Krakoa like they built it. Speedery just trying to find something here. Give this team air. It's going to now be the quick Jeff ult from Millennia now is once again Terra throwing it down from the skies. And the timing,
Oh, what a
there. Nero
swallow,
the
bro.
There is Millennia with always the clutch finds. He's going to go for the waterfall and find home, folks. Goodbye, strategist. Hello, Millennia.
You got one, though. The Invis woman lived. Invis woman can live that. She can just jump right back on.
Gosh, he is hungry for more.
Speeder gonna get a pick there right back, but yeah, Baby Shark trying to make a big play. Does
No,
find
stop calling
one,
him Baby Shark, bro.
Two, and does displace them for a moment as TTK now finds Kalush. The whole team was driven away for that moment from the It's Jeff, and again, that is some huge value as the dance floor comes out from Nero, and there is that Rage of Ultron now for Delena, another invisible boundary from Monk. Not a lot of solutions.
Oh, wow, we
As
haven't
Tap
seen a
is
Hella
no
in a
longer
very
on the
long time.
strategist,
Wait a
and
minute.
now is on the
Tap with a
changing things
tap.
up once again. 100 Thieves are now going to have ult advantage in the next fight, but are down in numbers, but are at 99%, and that's all they were looking for.
Oh my god, that rocket survivability.
Yeah,
wow, he
just
lived for a
looking
very
what
long
they can
time.
do and bring into potentially the next fight now. Speedery and Kalush get plenty from an even point
Wow.
going back. Looking
Wow.
quite healthy here in terms of
They
what they have
changed
available.
the
Window
back
gets
line
teared
and they
down.
won the fight.
Get a little bit of breathing room now with what has just been a show so far from 100 Thieves. TTK waiting there with his Vanguard buddy in Vinny the Venom. Going towards the Delena over to the Atom now. Like the switch up, especially in the conditions right now with 99 and up for 100 Thieves. This is going to help them get there to the path to success.
All right, as we go again, the composition from Envy far more traditional than has been over these last few matchups, going back towards that 2-2-2. And they will have they're bringing back the Hella here as Phoenix I don't think is on the table for them. Terra gonna find Monk, but Speedery immediately finds
Who do we want to win? Both teams are really good.
Terra
Both teams, you know, both teams are our friends. Both teams are, you know, popping the fuck off. They're doing fantastic.
And try to hold on tight. Ult advantage now still being held on by Envy.
I just want to see a good
they're doing
series.
everything they can with this
And you know what my favorite thing about being a streamer is?
Man, I mean, looking at it,
Instead
this
of
is how
being
they've won a couple of times.
one of these players who are playing their hearts out, you know, they're all fantastic players.
First time around,
I just get to sit here and just make fun of people and also eat cookies and be fat.
Going down the hill, they won the neutral early. Vinny gonna look to dive on something here as TTK is getting full focus, forced to rotate 62, but that is the sustain of this man has got to be stopped, can't be stopped, won't stop now as Millennia's gonna go hungry for more once again.
Oh wait, he lived. Uh-oh, did he get anyone?
Try to rotate over though, and Nero dancing on the point, calling all Envy to follow. Tap does have the Goddess of Death to throw down if needed. Window though finds Delena. TTK down. That's a big pick on Delena.
Yeah, that is one. The res comes through for Delena, though. Vinny going to find Nero, and now the numbers back in 100 Thieves' favor. Speedery is going to find Harvey. Again, good change here by Delena, very close to the team res. Vinny on to Window once more, is popping off. All it's got to be used. Monk
oh, 99. Oh, they're going to have a TP, though. They're going to have a TP. Plus, they have an Invis woman ult.
A strategic decision if they can touch this point. They do touch the point OT.
Oh.
Very low, but they cannot get there. 100 Thieves take home map 1.
100 Thieves. Hey,
jump.
all I gotta say is that Envy finally, I don't know if they're watching my stream or not, but finally they got off that comp, bro. Listen, they need to get off that. This is a much better backline. This is much better healing. They're gonna do well, chat.
They're even against something more traditional, they can still come through and take the W there. 100 Thieves are a storied team that just keeps showing up. Envy has so much talent, but right now it seems like there's not able to get through the wall that is 100 Thieves. We'll see if they can change this now and get a map on them and push us to game 3, which I would have no surprise about at this current moment because every game has gone the distance.
Absolutely, man. Hey, listen, every fortress of these Vanguards have to be built with a strong foundation, and the foundation is the strategist. Right now, the big difference is 100 Thieves finding the success there with more permanent damage. Vinny now going to go and get the opening pick and slow.
Wow.
And it's a whole 100 Thieves thirsty for more. Yes, they used the Feast of the Abyss, but dude, outside of that, Harvey, dude, they didn't have to do much to get that quick count.
And Millennia gonna get a pick there too. Ooh, Terra and Millennia onto Nero. And the back line is an insane shot and great follow up there to force that stagger, give them a little bit more time. 20% roughly.
Can I get a wow?
Here for 100
that was a wow.
Thieves. Portal does not come out, I believe, until 60 or 55%.
Wow.
I thought it was 50, but I ended up looking in one of my games. I was like, I think it's 55 or 60. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. But
wow.
Space is owned here from Kalush and is ready with that Sonic Seduction.
Wow.
And you saw Millennia hitting himself the fish as a good board. Jeff was there, and Millennia really turning duelist to strategist as we continue to see. And wow, what a choke of disrespect there. Vinny, get out of here. Give the team some space. Tap looking for something now. Once again, Window, though, going to get kicked out of there. Both Venoms out of this fight. Speedery, though, it's Harvey out. That's a res with it as well, forcing the rise and the resurrection. Up again, ready again. Delena going to get the team back, snapped into health.
Wait, did he just link himself underneath the fucking ground?
I mean, that is just genius play. You're going to keep the team healthy and move them right through the portal to bring them right back up top to keep, again, the heals sustained on the front line. And at this point, it's all about
you can soul bomb through fucking walls?
They're making two as Delena goes down. And Harvey
I never knew that.
Back into the fight. Millennia goes
I actually never fucking knew that.
Land as Speedery escapes Delena. Self-res was available. Back in the fight.
As long as you look at them, yes. What?
Envy. Will they be able to clutch up and take this back as 80% is already there for 100
Oh, they stunned the ult too.
They are still walking.
He said we.
Up in the sky.
I don't know, he's speaking French or something. But
the goddess of death to find one. Speedery going to find two. And that is a good trade once more. But again, 90% here.
Super Deadpool. Appreciate him as a prime sub, my friend.
Man, Speedery just moving like a whisper and hits like a scream constantly.
Wow.
But it's going to be Delena with the best of that. Nero, though, to quickly avenge that death. Looking to it, though. Yeah, you're right. 88% and up. 97 from Month and Nero to follow. Looking at it, the ult economy here. Vinny can get some good pressure early. They'll probably play the patience game, though, right? Plenty of point to give for a second. Speedery close to the dance yet again to join Nero and Luna in their dance as well. So, listen, this is going to be closer than you think here in terms of ult economy and trade-off, because they're going to have to really win perfect if they want to try to get this point right back.
Yeah, they will have some huge ults here, though, with the dance floor and invisible boundary from Nero and Month, which made that switch over to more traditional back line and have found some success right now, holding on a point at 50%. Ults up across the board. Harvey going to start here with the Sia, hiding it right behind that location on the tree, but it will be dove here as the commitment try to go through from Terra gets immediately destroyed out of the sky. The Sia is still up now. Vinny going to try to combo up here. Speedery.
Oh, Delena has ult again. He's probably going to go under the point.
Nero now matches with the dance floor, still holding on in Month.
No, he's still back there.
This ultimate, so they will have quote-unquote better ults. And again, Envy are looking clean, but the point is with 100 Thieves.
Yeah, they got the point right back. They continue to lock the point and throw away the key. 100 Thieves now. Vinny and Harvey getting with it as
no, it's the Invis woman. The Invis woman's just going to jump right back on the map.
Kalush has all eyes on him. Speedery with the quick dash, flash, and finish. Speedery with yet another one, but Kalush goes down. And if you're looking at this for Envy, Window's got to get the feast of a lifetime here. Open buffet for the symbiote, but can't find it. Window, Speedery, 100 Thieves can run away.
OT's ticking down as the portal comes through. The team going to try to be there, but again, they're slightly staggered. They need to find value now. Crystal gets popped there, 25% HP, but again, they do have the bond match. So the team is holding as Tap made that switch there to Adam Warlock. With it, BRB's out. TTK in a great spot here to try to pop this.
Wait, did he ult and then... Wait, did he cancel his ult? So he can...
Speedery hits the sky, but still takes some damage. Harvey
can you cancel Amazon?
Are up for 100 Thieves as Nero's not quite there now on that string.
He's probably...
And it's still a battle back and forth. Good play there by Terra on Speedery.
Just hunting.
Oh, that's a smart play. I never knew you could cancel Amazon.
That's going to be the last stand for this team of X-Men, and it's not enough. 100 Thieves pulling away 3-1 with a dominant performance on domination.
Wow, 32 and 4. Vinny as well. Vinny 25 and 5 with 11 final hits.
Here we go. It's Envy up first to answer the call on offense, and they're going to go with the portal play to get the team right into success once again. Look for the elite level of precision and targeting. They're going to look for their first bit of prey here. The tap, tap, shoot, and speed dash coming from Speedery, but they're going to rotate instead into the inner hallways of this Wakanda embassy.
Yeah, good play there to use it as a wall, allow your team to take that off angle, play near that health pack, and Delena try to find an off angle pull in that moment, not able to do so. Good movement and slow, patient play here by Envy on the attack, which have rotated essentially the spawns. So now the team gonna have to play over by this bridge. Good tackle there by TTK, and it is followed up on by Delena in the entirety of 100 Thieves finding Kalush early. There will be no.
Wait, is there school tomorrow?
No rocket at the
or work?
Kalush is gonna
I thought it was a holiday.
to that cap. Not feeling the strange after that portal.
I mean, just that calm and that call out, to have a choke like that, throw it against the wall, everybody turns to focus, and you just delete Kalush from the video game within absolute milliseconds. Now, as they reset, once again, minute off the clock, just like that. Window is farming, Speedery close to it as well. They do have what they need coming up close here, but Terra gonna be able to answer his call once again, and time,
wait,
Harvey is gonna throw that bonds out to give this team an extra bit of life and focus, and most importantly, shape aggression.
Yeah, and it's matched right back by the boundary. Tap gonna find Delena though early on, and that goes back to what we're talking about. During these strategy assaults, you can get a ton of value, but Harvey gonna get 2. Terra
wow.
Gonna get 1, and the entirety of the team is going to sweep Envy off point real quick.
Also,
As Nero was holding on to alt at the moment, or very close. You'll have Window, you'll have Speedery and Tap, which is a tough battle for this next fight coming up. TTK gonna be there, Millennia, and soon to be Vinny, which I do think that Cap Freedom Charge will be nice into something like Speedery if need be. With that dance of the butterfly, you need to have an answer. Millennia will be that answer likely, but again, they have Nero, and that ult is insanely powerful, especially when you can dunk in the damage boost with Taps and Song Inferno.
I mean, with that pick they had early, at least they don't have Delena's ult to worry about, but they've been doing this Feast of the Abyss into the Speedery ult, but they have to look how it ends up first. That time around, didn't get what they wanted out of it. Everybody seduced towards TTK at the moment. Wow, Kalush, though, finds victory from it. Delena falls, but victory coming with the form of Vinny now. Painting the point to success to have everyone healed up is going to jump away from Emma's. All eyes on Kalush. Now is jumping towards it, going to continue on the fold and aggression. Once again, it is a neutral fight here as a huge freeze comes out. Monk gets the best of Vinny, and that's the biggest pick to get right there in that moment to get this point.
Yeah, shout out to Nero there with a dope freeze in a moment that was necessary. Cap was right on that line, and honestly, Solak was incredibly low there. Speedery, Kalush with a nice off angle here. Going to use that portal against them as Delena. Portal's back on point. The whole team back now. Not quite getting point 1. A minute on the clock already. It's a little dicey.
There is no way that Envy did not cap this. I mean, wow, TTK, okay.
Make it 2 out as Kalush goes down. Terra, it does have this ult, and it might happen. No,
yo, TTK is actually not that bad for like the 4th string tank player on the
and at that moment wouldn't have been able to use it, but it just didn't make sense just due to the nature of enough time on the clock. Would have been able to come back and still make that play happen down and alt. So good patience there by Terra, and now Millennia and Harvey have answers as well.
Now, what a response there. Did I see a smile from Terra? Is that what did I witness what I thought I witnessed there as Terra continues to thrive, dive in there, and he does have that legendary ready to roll, and this is going to be a quick collapse. They've been trying to find Kalush first, and once again, the pull-in comes. What a great pull-in to get that team out of what is going to be the protection of Monk popping up now. Tap is ready to fall down, but it's going to be at the hands of, okay, great patience here as they're forced out to rotate.
Yo, Jay3, is this the grand finals?
We'll see if he continues to show the clutch.
Well, it's the finals. I don't know if it's grand, if it's a 4-1.
Let's see if we can get it done right here.
All right, under the back line, very low is Month, but still not going to be able to make anything happen. A good idea there to drop back. That's a huge ult from Tap onto Vinny now, and they are heavily up in numbers. Winning this with ult advantage. TTK not going to be able to use that silent
nice. Good shit by Envy. Good shit. Good shit. At least at least that was probably a lot of weight lifted off their shoulders to cap that. Remember, this is Envy's map pick. If Envy's been picking maps and 100 of these been beating on them, bro, you cannot lose your map pick, bro.
But everyone else had good uptime. Pressure on the
that was a good hold by 100 Thieves, though, but
to make this thing interesting, 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. If we look at what they have, I mean, I got the Vanguard set up ults if needed. Window can continue to feast. Haven't gotten value out of that, though. In what seems like a couple games as Vinny finds Speedery, and he's got to get out of there.
That's a huge ult here by TTK too. A ton are trans, good shield up, and as I say, a ton are trans. That was an incredible timed shield by Kalush, and nobody actually is going to be psionically seduced in that moment. Terra going to try to build back that already at 80%. This spin, no, I thought it was going to happen, but it's a little dangerous to do that over Kalush's Emma's head, as you might get tackled out of the sky. We've seen that before, and they will keep owning this, as they are still up in ult charge at the moment, but Month should have all. Speedery will be there too, but Delena now Terra. Harvey will be able to answer. Millennia very close as well. Speedery going to have that dance of the butterfly. Terra forces out the invisible boundary, and that's what Starlord does best. Get those ults out quickly, very similar to Storm. You just want to ult as fast as possible to force out backline, and there goes one.
Oh, he got the reset too. I hate that, bro. I hate as Bucky. You get that kill at the end when you're dead, though.
Still to put them up in numbers. Nero drops back, is blinded. Vinny trying to collapse and force out an ult.
They were not expecting that. I mean, that came on absolute fire. Did deal with it appropriately now as Tap goes up in the air, ready to clear. It's going to be the show, though, that continues on. The damage not enough. Millennia keeping this team alive, and Terra finds the best at Tap. How does he keep getting away with it, Ship? Now it's going to be Window, who's just so close to fall. Look at Terra in that rotation, Speeder in the backline, dancing away. The assassin waltz, looks for more, but comes up empty once again. Forced to dash out, Terra hunting the prey. Hello, October. Terra-tober now as it continues to fall, and how goes Speeder?
Yeah, call his tracking Sora, because he is AI with that aim. Absolutely. One clipping the side of Tap there on the Star-Lord was wild to witness. Vinny now holding on here to the Freedom Charge. Again, another answer for a lot of these ults that might be available coming in, including things like Speedery on the Psylocke. Still holding this zone right now. 100 Thieves are going to be gaining very soon another Galactic Legend here by Terra, which is almost there for every fight. Millennia and Harvey also going to have answers. Terra going to force out the invisible boundary again. And that's all they're looking for, playing tic-tac-toe and just dropping that quickly. Ready again to engage in the neutral, almost finding one on Tap in.
Oh.
Like I lied, is able to collapse.
That's bad. That's bad for Envy.
Oh man, Terra GPT, as you just said now, as Dylan is going to find another one through. It was a time to be a hero.
Oh!
It's right now for Envy, but it's looking like there are no capes available. Dylan slamming down, finding another. It's going to be the feast, but coming up empty and starving.
Delena, bro.
I can't believe it. What an absolute hold. All gas from one side.
Chat, that's what it looks like when I'm playing Bucky? No wonder you guys watch this stream. Shit. That was a good hold by 100 Thieves, bro. I'm scared for Envy, chat. I don't know who's gonna win this. If Envy holds this, then, you know, that's a fucking W. But I just want to say, appreciate you guys being a part of this, you know, watch party. Everyone that followed, resub, the gifted subs, new subs, everyone, appreciate it. The finals will be co-streamed on this channel. I think it's gonna be in the later this month. I think it's like 28th or some shit. But I love you guys. Thank you guys for being here. You guys are amazing. I love you guys.
And I am excited to witness. Looking at these stats, Terra has not gone down a single time. Finding a ton of
when I streamed Overwatch, they used to have a thing called 2 gifted subs for a skin, and that didn't work. Unless they changed that, I have not heard anything. But
here we go, folks.
I don't think gifted subs work for skins. I don't know.
Cloak and Dagger's been getting value too in these
I just did it and I got it.
All back so quickly, able to play inside bubble against something like Window.
Yo, XS Force, I appreciate the massive 10 gifted subs.
Once again, right, for this defensive effort.
W.
Welcome that anytime now.
Massive W, massive W. I appreciate it.
Performance and defense of a lifetime, but that's going to be hard with Dylan is already hunting month out of here quickly.
Okay, chat, let's see this.
Just trying to stay alive at this point. Terrified Tap. They're hunting. They can smell it, Chip.
Wow, Delena with a 2-piece too. TTK and Vinny, and are you
No, they're not going to be able to get a TP.
Did they just get this point in seconds? 100 Thieves is playing.
It's over. Never mind. GG chat. Well, it was a lot of fun.
Almost 6 minutes to push this thing. Are you kidding me?
Damn, it's been real, chat. It's been real.
To be complete 100.
Can't wait for the finals. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have so much fun here. Oh, also, by the way, I think for the finals, they might have new drops. So make sure you guys come to the stream for the new drops. We'll be streaming all of the finals, chat.
And Cole can feel it. Captain's ready. Moving forward, Window trying to stay alive in it, even in the ult economy-wise, Ship. Just not a lot here. Nero can't pave the path to success. There goes Harvey early. That gives him a window as Window opens that up, but the Lena finds Speedery again. These opening picks are so lethal.
Yeah, and we keep it going as Tap's going to find Delena, though, to try to even the odds of big Kaluge now on a Millennia. Gets another pick, and the whole team is going to have to drop back together. TTK might be in a point now where the stagger is a very real possibility, but no, is still holding on with a great escape there, using that diamond form to dash upwards and reset with the team. Great play there. Ult advantage is slightly on 100 Thieves, but at this point, almost everyone in Envy will have an ult. Actually, everybody will have an ult very early on in this fight.
I appreciate the massive
Similar
news
story
here.
here for 100 Thieves. I cannot tell you how many colors are about to be on the screen. It's about to
I'll tell you guys all the information about the finals after this game.
Can make something happen.
Envy can still hold this, chat. If Envy holds this, I'll give the 100 subs right now.
We'll try to counter. Terra's still able to escape that, but gets slowed like crazy inside of that boundary. Going to try to drop onto the back line, and TTK going to match it right back now onto Kaluge, who is holding forward alone, trying to escape the backline play as you can look towards where Terra is, just pestering those strategists. Up goes the end song. That comes in. Nobody still is down right now. Kaluge finds Millennia, though, and that puts puts Envy up a number one more time, but Delena gonna commit here with the ult and does find one on the tap. Do I see two?
Oh, you know, it's nice to see Delena on DPS instead of playing his the support.
Almost 3 here now. Delena on the Kaluge. Month goes down. It's gonna be 4.
Oh wait, Envy's holding this.
To the side of Speedery. What a battle.
Envy's holding this. Oh no, it's TTK. TTK's there. He's holding this down. No.
Ultimates, umbrellas were brought, but Vinny and TTK farm it out. They're riding the path to success. This is it. The portal ready. Tap. Get this team in for one last stand. One last fight to be heroes, but the body ball can come. They gotta get this portal out. 0.91 chip on the clock as Thieves try to finish the heist.
Yeah, the battle is still going. Millennia holding on to all is the only one with all at the current moment, which could be huge for this fight. Terra's gonna be there, and this could be it as he launches.
Ball chat.
The rip, the Galactic Legend.
It's been fun.
One finds one. Kalu's gonna trade with TTK. Delena now on the window.
It's been fun, chat.
Going, finds 2, make it 3. Will this end as they shove through Envy? Will forever be envious as the Thieves steal the trophy right before their eyes.
They come in Thieves.
They had 3 extra minutes. They had 3 minutes. They still had 3 minutes.
They are your grand finals champion of the group stage in America. Are you not entertained?
Wow, wow, wow. Again.
Wow, bro.
What do you know?
100 Thieves started this series off so well, but also Envy started the series off so well. It was so fucking close, and then 100 Thieves started running away with it. I don't know what happened with Envy. Dinner is on me. Yo, TTK's dad, just take TTK's credit card.
Congratulations, boys. How do you feel?
Oh, TTK's not doing the interview.
Yes, everyone. Hello.
Come over here, bro. Come over here. Hey, how are we feeling, guys?
I think we're all feeling. I think everyone's over ecstatic. I mean, we've suffered a lot of heartfelt losses. We haven't won in a so long time, and after being this dominant this whole tournament, I feel like we really proved ourselves that we're back. We're one of the most dominant teams out there.
Absolutely.
Just want to open up with asking you guys and what you put together. Yeah, I mean, you go this far to this point in time against Sentinels in June. Right now, you relock, reload, no reverse sweeps happening. How does this team maintain under so much pressure and so much expectations of excellence? And what has made this team different than the one we saw in June?
I mean, I feel like we didn't have any expectations of excellence ever until we started to beat through Fly. Like everything we looked on social media,
Trippy for 4 months, appreciate it.
Oh, they're just gonna lose to this team. Oh, they're gonna lose to this team. Oh, they're gonna lose to this team. And then I mean, you go out here, you only lose we only lost 3 maps in the whole playoff series. So I mean,
damn,
that's really dominant. And I think we only lost those maps to ourselves and losing draft, and that's all on myself.
No, I mean, just some reiteration here. 70K, first seed going into Worlds. You guys, again, looking so dominant. I mean, if there's anything you can attribute some of the success to with how crazy you guys have looked over these last few series, what do you think that is?
I think it's just all about the grind and dedication that we put in. I think it's all about that hard work. We, as I said, we a lot of us had a lot of doubts in ourselves coming into playoffs and all this stuff. In group stage, all of us were doubting ourselves because we were being complacent. We were losing to, I mean, these teams that we should never even drop maps to. And then after coming through playoffs, I mean, it's just dominant on dominant on dominant on dominant performances.
The Elemental P, appreciate the massive prime sub, my friend.
I was casting the Alani win game, and I was like, wow, what Thieves are we going to get out of here? And dude, ever since that, it has been one Thieves, the Kings, man, getting it done. And so fun to watch you guys all the way, what feels like an eternity ago when you guys, and the Mutants, winning the MRC to continuing to get to the point where you are now, man. Can you speak to, it's cheesy as it is, it's the power of friendship and the power of bond of this team.
The power of friendship.
And how that's helped you because you're one of the few that didn't have these changes. You stuck with what worked, man. And how does that aid you in what was an insane victory?
Spartans, appreciate that as a new tier 1.
I feel like we've known each other for so long and everything. I mean, it's kind of understands how to talk to people and all that stuff. I mean, ever since we've understood what we have to do and get done, I think we all talked about it, all that. I mean, we used to dwell on the past so much, and I think after these few matches, we just get it out. It's just that map done, move on. We would always talk about what we did wrong in games, all that stuff, and we don't do it. It's such once and done.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that from your team. You guys have always had that kind of friendship bond. Even I got to witness that in China, how close you guys were hanging out and stuff. And I think it clearly has worked out how strong you guys are as a unit. We're talking about the ban phase a little bit. I saw from you guys consistently getting rid of that Ultron. I think that was a huge play on your side. Shout out to you and Remix for that.
Who's the dude with the Pikachu? That is Millennia. That is the...
I mean,
was their assistant coach, and he was a DPS player, but now he's their support player.
It should always go is like bickering. So like a lot of us are going at each other in ban phases because that's how it should go. It's like kind of like an argument, but like it's to find out what's right. There's a lot of different opinions. I didn't think we needed to ban the Ultron because the one time they played Ultron, it was really bad, and they swapped off it immediately. And like we were discussing about banning Psylocke, a lot of us didn't think we needed to ban Psylocke because it wasn't doing as much, but like. I think like it's just all about trusting each other and all that.
Yeah, hey, I want to just say I applaud you on the flexibility that this team has begun to just form in every which turn. You know, every now and then it was like, oh, it's not our meta. And now it's everybody can play anything, man, over there. Delina and what he's been able to adjust to yourself. I mean, we know.
Bro.
Look at this. Hey, I want the celebration behind you here, but either way, man, just want to.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how the casters can keep fucking talking when all that shit and noise is coming. I'm surprised they can keep a straight face and have a straight.
What's your message to them?
Say something. Eric wants to say something real quick. I'll give him.
Okay.
Wait, Eric.
Mr. TTK.
Hey, where's the mic? Hello?
No, TT.
Hey, Kaluj, you were fucking dog shit.
Yo! TTK! Yo, where's TTK's family? Yo! Hey! He better not eat dinner for the rest of the month. Put him in timeout. What did I just see? Not my TTK. Oh shit, Marvel Rivals Esports just tweeted 5-game suspension on TTK. Ooh.
Yo, that's second place. What I say? Number one in NA. Now I'm coming for number one in the world. Kalush, nice try, bro. I knew you were gonna get here, but like that wasn't enough, bro. Maybe on Worlds we'll meet again.
You know, to be honest with you, I do.
It's just Kalush to get all the heat, man. Love to hear it.
I mean, that's
What's up, Lydia?
Ooh, free. Free is 4-1 of all time. Y'all all play support for this long. Y'all still that trash, but that shit is crazy.
Yo! Okay. Jeez!
I didn't know it was going to be individual blows. Thought it was going to be a quick thing.
What's up, Harvey?
Just happy to be there.
Oh.
I think Harvey took the mic and you said, I'm just happy to be here. I'm a Harvey fan now. Okay, friends, YouTube thinks you might like this next video, so let me know if they're right.